Hello, Galaxy. I'm not late. The problem, Jedi's teacher emailed, and like, I gotta get back to her before too long. Um, to let her know. I told her, uh, uh, other teacher that I am able to 3D print objects for your use or for your students if you feel if you feel a lesson plan could benefit from that. There are plenty of ideas out there for models that may be suitable, and I'm always 3D printing something. Told her other teacher that I'm able to 3D print objects for your students or you print many objects, print a wide array of objects for your students if you feel a lesson plan could benefit from that. There are plenty of models out there that may be suitable, and I'm always 3D printing something. Don't hesitate to ask. And I can give you pointers. I can point you, and I can point you in. Don't hesitate to ask. Likewise, for me, it's good to CC. Okay. I told her other teacher that I'm able to 3D print a wide variety of objects for your students. If, not or, if you feel a lesson plan could benefit from that. There are plenty of models out there that may be suitable, and I'm always 3D printing something. Don't hesitate to ask. I'm at your disposal for that. Okay, great. Teacher sending the letter. Both her though. Jedi it was her first day of school, right? So like, we get to the bus stop. I recorded a video too. I want to get Jedi's like full take here tonight because I couldn't get her to decompress enough, and then she was telling her mom when she was in the bathroom, like I wanted to record it for her to remember. Minutes. She gets on the bus, right? Or I'm sorry, before the bus is like minutes away, right? And we get a note saying that she was accepted into what they call the dual language program, where they speak both Spanish and English in the classroom. So it's a really good program to be in, and of course Diana wanted a Jedi to be in it. So all the plans that we had and the teacher that we had planned for, all out the window. She wasn't going to be with that teacher. She was going to be with a completely different teacher. And this other teacher, there's a homeroom teacher, and then there's a teacher. So it's like, who's the teacher? So I was like, we had all these questions. We sent Jedi off to school on a bus. She never ridden a bus before. Rode it with a friend, thank goodness. And not knowing which teacher she was going to. So it was a little crazy. So I emailed, like, as soon as I got a letter back from her today when she got home, I'm like, I was emailing him like, okay, so wait, what's going on? Who's what? So I was just trying to find all this out, before getting on too long. So, yeah, anyway, so there's a September 7th thing I gotta look at. So that's where my head is right now. My head is first day of school. And let me tell you, it was a busy first day of school, but it was an even bigger day. My work was wall-to-wall meetings. I swear to God, I could not escape them. I did briefly escape the meetings. And then, so I get the meeting. And then, so then Jedi comes home. And then immediately, as soon as Jedi comes home, a friend comes over. So like, then we had to entertain a friend. It's not a problem. Like, but I'm just saying, it's been a busy freaking day. A very busy day. Like, incredibly beyond busy day. For me, certainly. Well, for everybody, really. I'm thinking, depending on how if I'm able to get Jedi some time with Jedi, like, you know, any thoughts on the first day of school? You know, what'd you think? You know, I want to get her, you know, to remember this, because I'll compile. I want to compile the clips, right, in a mini vlog of sorts to save and hold on to. Not like I'm, you know, not busy enough. I've got plenty that I could do, but I want to get that, you know, I want to get her saying something before, you know, into the camera before too long. Your daughter started driving on her own this week. Oh, 86 career. That's even more stressful. I don't know. I'll take my chances. I honestly, it was a big day of firsts for Jedi. First, you know, bus ride. Really, first bus ride. I mean, certainly without like myself or Diana around. First real school to go to, right? I mean, it was just so. She made it, and I told her, like, the first day is always the hardest. Always. She did not touch her fruit or her vegetables. She only ate the peanut butter. I'm like, there's no point in having. So we're gonna have to put the fruits in for her snack. Her snacks are gonna be her fruits, and then like one fruit. She's not gonna eat both. She's barely gonna touch the grape. She's not gonna touch the carrots. She's gonna eat the sandwich, and that's it. And that's for lunch. So that's just keep it at that, and we're good to go. Because otherwise we'd be overpacking. So it was a big step, 86. It was big. She, you know, and which is good. You know, it's kind of like ripping off the Band-Aid. You know, I feel very strongly that she needs this for herself. Because she needs space that's hers, where I'm not there and Diana's not there. She needs to learn how to operate on her own without our influence in any way. Because she's never going to learn how to stand on her own. She's always going to be, let her have her own space away from our influence, because she'd be a different person. She'd act different. She acts differently around us than she does around other people. Let her have that space. Don't invade that space. So I'm a big believer in that. Big believer in that. If only to teach autonomy, right? And give her agency. But honestly, for me, big fan. It was a normal day. It was seriously, it was a normal day. It was a day at work. It was a day cleaning up. It was a day taking care of tasks, and working, and now streaming. So it was a normal day. I'll go to bed again, doing probably normal things, and getting up tomorrow morning. Hopefully not as early tomorrow morning. My God. We were definitely up early today. Oh my God, so early. 100%, you can't wait till they're old enough just to leave on their own. It's too late then. That's what I'm saying. 86. Just, you know, she's got to have autonomy, like, away from us. So it was a big step for her to do this on her, you know, and I mean, she had to. It was inevitable, because, you know, she just, you know, at a certain point, the parent birds have to basically nudge the baby bird out of the nest. She got really nervous, like right before the school bus arrived. It was coming down the hill. She's she got a little. I understand. She was scared. She was nervous, and she's like, I don't want to. I'm like, honey, you'll be fine. You'll be okay. You're safe. Here's your friend. And she went. But you can't give her. You got to let her do it. She's got to face those challenges on her own, so that she realizes she can do things on her own. Developing autonomy, self-confidence, agency. And that doesn't happen if I'm around. It doesn't happen if Diana's around. It doesn't happen if family's around. She's got to find that for herself. She's got to find her own voice. She's got to find that for her. So, yeah, that was a big deal. So, second grade, I mean, I can't tell how the curriculum's going to shape up, but as long as she's able to, you know, check all those boxes, I'm good to go. Myers Corner. Returning a favor.
Myers Corner rated my stream with 4 viewers.
How you doing? We rated you last night, was it? I just did a search for who was 3D printing and doing some interesting things, and Myers Corner was doing some interesting things. So we gave you a little raid. Hopefully brought a few new followers your direction. Quite a few people who follow me here are into 3D printing. And also MakerDeck. Thank you for following MakerDeck. MakerDeck is the channel that I basically spearheaded. Started it a few months ago. There are a few people involved, but it's 24/7 printing, 3D printing and making. That's MakerDeck. So thank you for following MakerDeck. It's going. It's still going. Anybody can join. We got over 250 registered makers on MakerDeck. Most of those people 3D printers, 3D printing people, and it's a good thing. So thank you, one and all, and welcome to tonight's stream. Thank you for following Assassin Girl. Hopefully you're not going to pick me off here. Good to see you, Windang. Good thing is she has her friend nearby. Yeah, no doubt. She seemed fine. I mean, she got off the bus and she was like normal, like everything was normal. Hey, Mad Cat. Hello, Jerry. Silver Sunbeam, good to see you as well. Love you, that maker deck. The make a deck. Well, we're not really making a deck. It's just a deck, like a virtual on deck kind of thing. Does that make sense? So my work may not be yet done. Yet. It kind of depends on, you know, if I'm able to get Jedi to, like, can you just please tell me, like, what you learned, what you thought, you know, feelings. I want to document it. She doesn't understand it now, but hopefully she will. My daughter. Hey, Vegan Legion and Nexonaut and Hutch's Makerspace. So her first day of school, by all measurements, seemed to have been maybe not smashing success, but successful enough that she did it. So I'm happy. If you're happy that she did it, clap your hands. Hang on just a second. My walkie-talkie's on. Open app. I got it. Okay, Diana's online. Hey, hun, if you're done in the garage, can you shut the door? Thank you. Now I see if she heard it. Now we play the waiting game. Omaha 3D Prince, thank you so much for the subscription.
Just resubscribed for 3 months.
Appreciate it. September is right around the corner. September, where for every sub or gifted sub or resub, I eat a blackjack jelly bean. I'm printing a bronze snowtrooper. So it would be a really bad snowtrooper, but it'll be awesome in bronze. I'm bronzing all my Star Wars figures, or some of them. Last night on MakerDeck, overnight, I printed some pommels. Overnight on MakerDeck, I'll be printing more lightsaber pommels. I'm currently going through what I think a bronze might work well for. I'll also be printing in gold, chrome, silver, and I'll have to find another color. Gold, chrome, silver, bronze. I need another metallic kind of color because there are 5 different pieces for the assembly, the lightsabers. These I figured they'd be just as easy to do on the Prusa Mini in my bamboo. Oh, I heard back from Will. Bamboo. I do not love black licorice, Mark H. That's a lie. Bronze, you say? Yes, K2. Bronze. Although I'm running down the filament now because the spool's almost done, and there's no way I was going to gamble on a longer print overnight with it being so low, so I'll have to swap out for a full spool of bronze. Not a big deal, I have it. So I'll be printing the pommels on MakerDeck overnight, and then likely throughout tomorrow as well. They make good overnight prints. These are the smallest pieces for the lightsaber models. That's why I wanted to print them on the bamboo. Hang on. What did I say? Hang on. I thought the garage door was... It was saying it was... Maybe it did shut. It's shut now. Yeah, that was it. I don't think walkie-talkie is reliable. I asked if you were done in the garage and to shut it. Sorry, messaging wife. Important. They call it bronze, but it's really coppery. Yeah, it is copper. But that's not, it's not a turn off. What would be another metallic color? So I got bronze, gold, like a yellow gold, and gold, silver, bronze, copper, aluminum. Well, aluminum's pretty close to gold and chrome. I don't know if I have an aluminum color. It's chrome. But I'll look again and maybe have to print parts in various colors, because the other piece is these are Hex 3D parts, which again would be easier to print and faster to print on the bamboo. They make decent overnight prints. Nickel's pretty close though, between silver and chrome. It's kind of in that range, kind of. Honestly, someone over at Polymaker needs a course in color theory. You'd have to talk to Nick, Silver Sunbeam. He's definitely beyond me. Definitely beyond me. I mean, it's good stuff. I like all their filaments. All their filaments are very, very, very usable. Plutonium, definitely not a color that I know of. What would plutonium be? Like a green, glowing green? I got a couple of pickups today. And I'm gonna open a couple Star Wars figures I want to get to. The other thing I need to do is we gotta browse makes. We're gonna look at everybody's makes. Galaxy Dark Red is milk chocolate brown. Yeah, I've got it. I think I have I have the Galaxy Blue. I don't think I have the red. I have the blue. They were out of red at the time that I went to pick it out. I could always pick up more. Nick's been very open about that. Let me... Got a couple comics here. So today was a full day. Today was, my God, full. New information. It'll calm down soon enough. But, anytime there's something new routines, new schedules, new expectations, new tasks, new people. It was a day of new. Ooh, I love that cover. That's a nice color. That's a cool... Wait till you see the cover. Wait until you see this. Let me get this open for the showcase. Ooh, did that... Got a licensed Grogu. This is I guess a pencil case? Although Jedi doesn't need it, because she's got one and they wrote on it, and I'm glad they didn't write on this one. But anyway, there's that. This is Diana got the bag, and maybe she'll be able to hold on to that for Jedi's birthday. It'll be a nice birthday gift. Got some Star Wars spatulas. I got this as Spatula City. Spatula City. I only wanted it for specifically the Darth Vader one, and I'll take the other ones out for Jedi. New book, Star Wars Crimson Reign, or at least the first part of Crimson Reign, not to be confused with Purple Rain. Definitely different kinds of rains. This is the cover I was talking about. This is a nice, look at that cover. Look at that, Darth Vader into the sand. A nice one. Hopefully that... Sometimes I hold it up and then it's blurry because it's focusing on my face. I gotta sit further back. If I put this further up and if I sit further back, it's better. Dr. Aphra? Still would like to see a live action series of Aphra. That would be nice. Maybe one day. Maybe one day it'll make the leap. Uh-oh. Why? Weird. Had the, okay, that's fine. Had it locked up before? Had it frozen up? Nice Vader. Totally agree, Myers Corner. But then again, I collect Vaders. I print Vaders. I collect Vaders. I'm a Vader fan. Huge Vader fan. Like, I mean, seriously. Like, Myers Corner. In Myers Corner, you want to talk about geek. He was a raid last night. He was working on, like, electronics. He had something... one of his projects was printing on an Ender, if I remember correctly. And then he was working on some kind of electronic project. Which I love printing. I'm not an engineer at all. I enjoy what's done, but like in terms of like making those files and making those models, I would yield to somebody else for sure. Printed solid overcast gray glitter. Yeah, I want to go with silk for the lightsaber hilt. These are all like little pieces. I want to go with silk colors just because of the sheen to it. I think, with any luck, they should work. The My only concern is that it's going to take a while. It's a huge concern. Well, not a huge concern, but then it's done. I'm like, oh yeah, little lightsaber pieces that, interoperate, so, Jedi can, like, if she wanted to, build your own lightsaber. Here are all the pieces. Build your own. And the nice thing is that he's done, like 10 different lightsabers in 5 different pieces, like 50 pieces. Yeah, I think about 50 pieces total to interlock your lightsabers, Hex 3D. Although I'm not yet a 3-month patron, I'll get there and then be able to unlock all of his models. I'm very much looking forward to that. Just like I am looking forward to opening my 332nd Ahsoka Trooper. I showed this last night, right? But I didn't get around to opening it. That came off really well. I will not be able to have enough of these. Just, man. You have that many? Oh, I have many. Do I have that many lightsabers or lightsaber pieces? Fix them, dude. Unless it was a many to another question that I totally glossed over but did not mean to. Oh, okay, so you can remove the helmet, which is good. It is a clone. Seems to be designed much like the Stormtrooper. In terms of the deco, minus the helmet. The clear giveaway is the helmet. Right? The Ahsoka helmet. I see you've constructed a new lightsaber. Your skills are complete. Indeed, you are powerful, as the Emperor has foreseen. But I was going into Tashi Station to print up some power converters. Sometimes the hardest part of these figures is just figuring out where the weapon needs to go. And they don't, sometimes this one doesn't attach. Sometimes I hope for like an attachment in the back or on the leg. Unfortunately, this E11 blaster won't attach anywhere. But this is the one I wanted. Like, there's a Black Series Ahsoka Trooper, and which is fine. I know Hollywood in 3D loves those Black Series, but like all I wanted was this one. I wanted the vintage. Unfortunately, we're seeing, I fear we're going to see more Black Series figures, unique Black Series figures than vintage collection. And as long as we get the same figures or characters in vintage collection and Black Series, it'll be easier to like get the heck, step away really from collecting Black Series. Right. Where will you get Kyber crystals? I print them. Although these Hex 3D parts don't have, like, you don't build your own with the Kyber crystal chamber inside. Not that I know of, at least. Rice-A-Roni is officially, hey kids, get off my lawn, old. Well, that's, oh, did you do that, Rice-A-Roni? See, we don't have a lawn to get off. There's not really a lawn at all. We got rid of the lawn. Now we have a backyard. The backyard is fine. We just got it effectively. What's the best way to describe it? We just got it cleaned up because there was some, like, brush and growth in and around the in part of the backyard. It's not a big backyard, and it just kept growing and growing and growing. We didn't do much about it because, like, we never looked at it. Well, now we took down a partition fence that existed. Yeah, it's not really landscaped. As much as I would love to landscape the backyard, like, truly, unfortunately, because of the HOA, there are certain rules where we can't put pressure on a certain wall that's beneath our property. So I messaged HOM, like, can we get the surveyor to come out and the engineer? Can the engineer come out and tell us what we can do with our backyard? Because if we did anything, because our backyard, it's got a little area, and then there's a wall, and then there's another area. The slope is so steep you can't do anything with it. So what I thought we could do is basically build a deck over that area that's otherwise completely unusable. Like, completely. So I thought, well, I'd rather spend the money on a deck and be able to use that area for God knows what. We could put something on it, right? We could stack something. We could have something there as opposed to just nothing. And no green, no real greenery, so to speak. So I'm waiting to hear back. Yeah, I'll need to have a deck maker for sure. Because it would give us, I mean, if we were able to pull off building a deck over that space, it would give us I'm planning to make a deck. If we did build a deck over that space, it would allow us to, I guess, have more of a backyard. We don't have a backyard. We don't. It's there. It doesn't get used. There's nothing. There's not enough space to go running, right? I mean, it's a narrow strip and then a drop off. So yeah, it's I don't know if we'll be makering a deck. I don't know yet. That remains to be seen whether or not we hear back from the HOA if we get an engineer, if they lend us an engineer. Friends, Romans, countrymen, HOA folk, lend me an engineer. An engineered, maybe? Something like that. 3D printed. I will not 3D print a deck. I don't know if they're going to go for it because they said the last time we submitted a proposal, like we wanted to do something where we basically put just rocks, or like basically rocked over the backyard. And they said no. So I don't think they're going to allow us to put a deck there because the deck pushing down may put pressure on that wall. And so I don't know how we can, like, well, what if the joists went in? Does that still push down? Like, is there any way feasible we can make any use of this backyard? So I want to get an engineer out to, like, tell us, what can we do? What is feasible here? Is anything feasible? Nothing. No, we can't do it and ask for forgiveness because they can cease and desist us. Because if it causes issues, if it causes drainage issues down below, we're liable for that because of the changes we made that weren't pre-approved. So I don't want to mess with asking for forgiveness on this. Like a simple change, yeah, not a big deal. But that would be a very large change. But here's the thing. My feeling is, and I told Diana this, I'm like, Diana, we have a deck and no one really uses it. I mean, you use it kind of, but not really. It's used, but not really. And even with the backyard, it's used, but not really. With or without dogs, it just doesn't get used. It's not that kind of backyard. Either the weather is too hot or it's too wet. That's the problem with the backyard. Because it gets damp and the backyard just gets all soggy. It's just bad every year. Wives love it when their men have huge decks made from nice hardwood. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. All right, let's pop over to Discord. Check out some makes, including from Stephen Bueller. Updated decal from his car. What are you making? Twitch TV. Maker deck. It's a nice decal. Did that on his Cricket, yeah. That Y-Wing guy, he's got a clone helmet. Is that a Cody? No, not with that deco. I'm debating. I'm on the fence. Commissioning him to do one of these. Just a plain old, shiny clone trooper. Like a Phase 2 clone trooper. Not the Ahsoka one. So that'd be cool. I would just go with the plain old white clone trooper. He's also got a Samus Aran helmet there. Glad you don't have HOAs. Yeah, I'm glad we do here. Kind of keeps things in check. But it's definitely, if and when I'm able to find a place, and I'd probably stay in the Seattle area, greater Seattle area. But I think retirement would be land, like that is not, and not just for space, but like I would like to have like an actual place where 3D printers could exist, right? But that would need to be a separate building, and it just all that stuff. We're not there yet. Aaron says that blue is so good. Yes, I think those are 3D printer parts, correct? Brit's Spinner Coin, crafted by K2 Kevin. Polymaker Silk Magenta and Hello 3D Fluorescent Pink. Liz also did a Photosmint Dragon. Is that a new one? I hadn't seen that. I know you printed it and showed it last night, or the night before. Looks like you'd need supports at the chin and for the teeth, primarily. See, that would be something I would try to accomplish on the bamboo. I don't know if I'd do that on the mini. Oh, a serpent. Sorry, it's a serpent. My bad. You gotten super lucky with HOAs? Generally, we definitely have jutted up against the rules, and I've learned, it's just as easy to make sure, I just don't want to get, fined. I don't want to get, but I mean, we were fined for not having our front lawn watered well enough, basically, the dead grass. So basically the next move was we're basically getting rid of the lawn. And we did. We basically got rid of the lawn. Done. It's now just rocks. So, and plants that definitely have to be watered as well, but haven't been fined. At least not that I know of. We got fined, but they didn't follow it through. That's the funny thing. Because I took pictures. I'm like, wait a minute, you're getting mad at me for my dead grass. Here's spots that you're supposed to manage, and look at this. That's dead grass. That's dead grass. That's dead grass. So why are you getting on me when you didn't take care of your stuff? And they never got back to me, but they never followed up on that fine. But that's the thing. When it comes to those kind of bigger changes, then, I want to make sure we're being very careful. Liz got that coin, the Brit coin. You can exchange it, get your earn your Brit bucks over on her channel. You get permission to put the garden railway in the GA house. That'll be fun. GA house. You did it on the Prusa? Yeah, but you've got a Mark III. Takani back to streaming today on Maker Deck. Thanks for that screen grab and the tag. Love that he tagged everybody who was streaming at the time. What's the exchange rate for Bitcoin? I don't know. It's probably really Sithy, though. Grant, 3D Musketeers. Client needed replacement parts for a pinball machine. It's pretty cool. Cool that you could do that. Or anything like that. 3.5 skulls to a blue. Is that what it is? Is that hello? Hey! Come on. Hang on. Whoa, hang on. Here, come on. Ooh. Come on. You had a tired day? Oh, okay.
First day of school.
Oh, yes, let's talk about the first day of school, shall we?
When
You may want to talk into the mic.
my teacher walked me in with Parker. But then Parker went to his class, and my class was more farther.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to my class.
Yeah.
And then I met some friends. I liked when they sit on the table. And then we learned Spanish, but I already know Spanish. So, yeah. And then
But they speak in English too.
Mm-hmm. But the rest of the week they had to speak for Spanish.
Okay.
And we did some coloring, and I learned how to write in Spanish. And also I got to color some zebras and stuff. And then we had to pack up, like we were going home, but we weren't. But then we packed up, and then we went to eat lunch. That was at 12:30, and then we had lunch, and then we went back to that class, and then we had like exercise time, and that's where I saw the Baby Yoda poster. And then then after that time, then we had then we had recess. And then I did the rock climbing wall, and then I did the slides, and then I did monkey bars, and I did a flip over the little bars. And then I met a friend, and he wanted to play, and then we played, and then like when you walk into there, that's where I saw like Baby Yoda holding a football, and C-3PO like doing hula hoop, and it was really funny.
What was your first bus ride like?
Well, it was good. I got to sit next to Parker, and then I saw Naomi in the front, and then I saw, and I was kind of nervous, and then we got off the bus, and then we did it. And then after recess, we went to another class. And then we learned, and then we had another recess. And then after that recess, after exercise, we had lunchtime. And then after lunchtime, we went to the other teacher's class, and then after that, then we went to the other recess, and then after that, it was home time. So we grabbed our stuff, and they said, what's it called?
Omaha Prince chaired X100. 2 recesses.
After class, some people go to there. It's like a club.
Oh yeah, I don't know much about it. Yeah, Cougar Club.
Yeah, and then they said, get all your stuff and get in the line if you're in Cougar Club, and if you're riding the bus, get in the line. And then we got in the line, and then we went in a line. And I didn't know you were gonna be there, if you were gonna be at the bus stop.
And we were.
And then we went, and then I said, and then we went, and we went on the bus, and then we went on the bus, and I said, and then she said, what kind of bus are you on? And I said, I think it's 11, number 11. And then she looked, and then she said, I don't know. And then I said, and then she said, what's your last name? And I said, Perillo. She said, how do you spell it? P-I-R-I-L-L-O. And then she found it, and then she said it was number 11. And then I saw Naomi, and then I went, and then I sat down with Naomi. And then that's what I did at school.
It's a pretty full day. That's just day one. Thank you for entertaining us with that. That's the only time that I had a chance to actually hear how her school day went. So thank you for that. Thank you for allowing me to hear that. I recorded it too, because I'm gonna try to drag it into the vlog. And now exactly that's what I'm gonna do. So it's basically it'll be a mini vlog, and right in the middle of the vlog, you're gonna see this. I'm 3D printing this. You can see the maker deck. Your chat is going to be in the vlog. The drops are gonna be in the vlog. All that's gonna be in the vlog. So y'all made the vlog. You didn't know that. It's true. It only gets busier as time goes on. No doubt. But like I said, it was an important first step for her to do things on her own. If only so that she could see that she can do it. She can do things on her own without us, which is great. That's as a father, you just want to do everything you can do to prepare her, to prepare your child, because they got to do it. You can be there to support, you can be there to pick them up from the bus stop, but they're the ones who got to get on it. Hello, the Cinzia. We are in the process of looking at everybody's makes, so let's pop back there, shall we? There's the tweet from Grant. Nick, aka the Midnight Smith, Hey, Monsoon Josh. Did Mando helmets on the X1C. That looks nice. 25 hours. Wow. Fits at 97% scale. See, I may have to do that one on the bamboo. I may have to do that one. That might be fun. I may have to ask Nick. Is that a Hex 3D? I think that's a Hex 3D. Turned out really well. At 97%. I kind of wonder if I'd be able to pull that off. I'd be willing to give it a shot, especially on the bamboo. 25 hours is not reasonable, but like reasonable. Oh, Nick, you missed it, but I got a note from Will. Will said that he replaced the boards, plural, boards, and he found another problem. So I don't know what happened. I swear I didn't do it. I've been printing simple stuff. Steven's got his updated Maker Deck logo that he slapped on the car. Oh, hey, I should post my functional print. Oh, absolutely. Made some clips to hold grocery bags off the end of my printer table for using a trash can. Oh, smart, Cynthia. That's intelligent. Good practical prints. Cyberpam tweeted this out last night. Having a nearly great night baking up these cowlings. Where is Baker Deck? I'm not sure what it is, but it's funny. Hey, it's a print. Well, all good. Sometimes electronics are finicky. Yeah, I mean, Midnight Smith, I told Will, I said, yeah, don't worry about it. Like, as long as, I mean, the thing, all I care about is that anything that's broken needs to be fixed now. Because the last thing I'd want to do is run into a problem, you know, a month down the road and like, all right, it's on the fritz again. I just as soon take care of it here and now rather than wait. So I can be patient. I'm not, you know, chomping at the bit necessarily, but I feel I can be patient for that, or with that. Annealing fan ducts, looks like a dual fan one. Okay. See, I'm not as geeky as she is, unfortunately. Not nearly as much. Give me a second. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, now we've got... There we go. So it came in. Sorry, we do have a message then that came in from one of the teachers. If not the second teacher. Yeah, okay, so that came in. Yeah, okay, so that is good. Oh, and then we got a welcome back letter. Okay, great. Welcome to Dual Language. Happy to have Jedi in her classes. She's a sweet girl. Very interested in everything we did today in both languages. How exciting. You make 3D objects. We're so lucky to have you as the students will be so interested in this. Do you speak Spanish at home? Oh, yeah, Diana does. Attach a letter here, sent out at home, school, introduce myself shortly. One more thing. Okay, yeah. Diana will have to take care of that, I think. Oh, yeah, that has to be updated. Either way, okay, so that's good. We everything is normal, so to speak. Although I can tell you this. Comic Sans is alive and well. Alive and well. Oh, man. Everything I've gotten in communication from this school has been in Comic Sans from the teachers. Everything I've seen in this school is done in Comic Sans. Everything. Like, schools exist specifically to use Comic Sans or vice versa. Come out to the coast. We'll get together, have a few laughs. Not that kind of duct. Teachers love... They do, Nexonaut, apparently. Hello there, Royal Nomi in BC. Comic Sans is legal in elementary school. It must be, because they are just using the hell out of it. I don't know if schools have the license on it. I mean, I used to, in the beginning, I used to love Comic Sans, because it was different, right? It was fun. It was playful. And then it was just kind of like, yeah, it doesn't work for me anymore. So, like, early Locker Gnome newsletters, the first HTML newsletters were Comic Sans. I used Comic Sans in locker room. Get used to Comic Sans in all your school communications, sometimes Papyrus. Like, great. Comic Sans is just great. Just great. I gotta make sure Diana sees. I think our guests are gone. Hey, I want to make sure you got the email from both of the teachers. Walkie-talkie. We're going to see if it works. Because the thing is, you have to remember to turn... Yep. Okay, good. Well, one of them was just asking if we speak Spanish at home, and I figured you'd reply to that. I'm not going to reply to that. It doesn't stop until middle school? Great. Weird Al uses that font in a song? Yeah, if you're, like... Did you just say 10-4? Thank you, Myers Corner. Appreciate meeting you, man. Really good to meet you. And thanks again for following MakerDeck, too. Thank you for the raid. Got my new resume. It's printed in Comic Sans. Cause I'm techie. Breaker, good buddy. What's your 20? Gonna need the lowdown. Over. And then she doesn't reply. That's... Hey, Diana, this is the thing. Nothing. Then you just sit there and wait. And wait. Okay, so there we go. Oh. That's weird. See, it just breaks up, man. It just... Half the time it just breaks up. Your audio breaks up. I can't... See, it's 10, 12. Now she's just making things up. 1012 is a different code. Oh, okay. Huh? Oh, cool. Yeah, all right. We get to meet her teachers. Sweet. That's great. Sweet. All right, I'm getting. We're drinking from the fire hose. Has anyone seen the Papyrus SN? I think I did. It's been a while, Fixin' Dude. But I think I did. I think I did see that one. It just became... It became a thing that, like, stop using it! I've wanted to use it at work just to mess with people. Just because I can. Actually, my favorite font to use, if I have a choice with fonts, is Lotto. Lotto is my go-to now. I really like Lotto a lot. I love Samsung Sans, and I use that as the default on my phone. Samsung Sans is really clean. It's very nice if you've not used it before. It's probably available even if you don't have a Samsung device, but Samsung makes it nice because you can replace the font on your entire Android experience with, you know, any font. And that's the one I went with. And since then, I'm like, boy, this application looks better because it's using Samsung's font. The Samsung Sans. Is it Sans? Because we're American. We're Merkin. Sans. Is that peer-to-peer network feature, or does it work externally? The walkie-talkie, it's a Samsung exclusive for their watches. If that's what you're asking about, the app is only for Samsung smartwatches. So it's whatever's connected. So if we had we don't have LTE, but or at least Diana and I don't. And so we have to be in close range to our phone. My concern is like remembering it to have it on, remembering to turn it on, and then you have to hold it down long enough and speak clearly and let it go. Because if you don't do that, then it breaks up. You got to be very, and then wait, speak clearly, making sure that they can hear you, and then for a quick ping, just a quick ping. Now, I'm usually really good with my texts. Like, if you text me, generally speaking, I will get back. But sometimes Diana doesn't have her phone on her, right? She has it set down, but she's got her watch on her, and she's within range of the phone. So that's when it's been good. And I told her this last night. To her credit, she did. She's been wearing her watch like daily. It's interesting though. Like there's a feature, and I don't know how it measures, but like you can measure your stress. So right now I've got relatively low stress because I'm active. I'm not laying down, but I'm like doing things. It got stressful for me maybe like during a meeting that I had. Which, I was admittedly not feeling great at the time. I'm like, just talking about certain things, like not a work meeting. It was not a work meeting. I need to be clear about that. It was a meeting for something else that I'm working on. Not Maker Deck. Anyway, so I'm relatively green. Like, by and large, I'm green. Like, throughout the day doing things. And I got in, 9,000 steps as of right now. I don't think I'll go much further than that. Maybe I'll get to 9,500 before, bedtime. Because I don't do, there's not a lot of moving around a lot after this time when I'm starting the stream. Although the only thing I have to do tonight is make Jedi's peanut butter banana. She wanted me to make a peanut butter banana sandwich. So I'm going to make a peanut butter banana sandwich for her tonight. That's the thing I have to do before bed. Just to get it done. So I'm largely green. Diana's off the charts. Like, her stress, she is more red than she is green. Like, more red, like demonstrably red, high yellow, red. There's not a moment. Hell, she was even asleep and she's stressed out. So I'm like, I don't know what it's measuring, right? It can't necessarily be heart rate, just average heart rate. It's got to be measuring something else. Because she is off the charts stressed. I'm like, how could you function? Like, you look at me, Chris, you must be stressed out all the time. I'm like, no, actually, look, everything's fine. Like, my resting heart rate is like, like 60 some? See, right now I'm like 86 beats per minute. I had, when we were getting ready with Jedi school, highest, 140, but my resting rate is 62 beats per minute, which is for 49 years old, a resting heart rate of 62. Fantastic. Like, you can't get too much better than that. So I'm very happy with the resting heart rate at this stage in the game. Haven't had a walkie-talkie since Nextel. Oh yeah. Future, I hope they continue. It needs dramatic improvement. Like, it's not great. I wish there was a better one available. Hey, Jedi Juggalo, good to see you. You missed some Star Wars figure openings, including Din Djarin's tank pilot. Love that one. Just opened it, and the Ahsoka Trooper, both vintage collection. Just V-checked mine. Apparently, my stress is through the roof today, but normally never is. It's weird. Like, I don't know if I knew what it was measuring, it'd be easier to understand. Like, it's intelligible, but it's just kind of like, kind of wonder. So, I don't watch it, religiously. But I if I'm, every so often I'll look down, I'm like, okay, I'm doing pretty well. I usually look at the watch for the time, the weather, and steps. Sometimes I keep an eye on steps. Even though I'm not really measuring steps like other people do. If I make 10,000 steps in an average day, I feel I'm doing well. 6,000 is average, so that's where I set if I had a goal. Like, so there have been days that I don't make 6,000. Those are less than average days. Not by much, but less than average. Samsung Health measures stress by assessing your heart rate variability by recording heart rates. Your heart rate depends on the word. Is that it? Heart rate HRV? Is that how it measures stress? Recording heartbeats. So it's listening to her heart then. Stress levels, heart rate variability. It's not a reliable method of diagnosis. Yeah, but Diana knows she's stressed out. This just proves it. Usually an increased heart rate is caused by stress. It can also be caused by due to pertaining heart condition, extensive physical activity. Well, it's not physical activity on Diana's part. Hence, the results of pressure measured through heart rate cannot be trusted. Studies suggest heart rate sensors in the phones may not be reliable measure to find out actual heart rate. No, this is... I've had blood pressure taken and heart rate and everything. This is normal. This is average. You got to look at it. You got to take it with a grain of salt. But if you can get an idea, like I know, like, oh, my heart's racing. I look down. Yeah, it's definitely 140 beats per minute. Okay, I'm doing something strenuous. Now, if you're sitting still and it's at 120, 140, there's a problem. That's a problem. Interesting. Heart rate, increased heart rate caused by stress. Well, Diana. She'll admit it. She says she's constantly stressed. I'm like, I feel I am constantly stressed. I've got things that are going on, but I think my body is. I mean, I know my body is just different. Yeah, and this could be. I don't know for her. I don't think she has a heart condition. I'm fairly confident she doesn't have a heart condition. But she always talks about stress. So always stress. I'm like, thank you, Omaha. Appreciate that. I'll have to take a look. Well, Tori. Yeah, usually I don't mess with a lot of the health apps, or I try not to. Like if I don't need something, I'm like, yeah. I have measured my EKG 6 lead. I don't know if I'm going to pay for the update or pay for the renewal. Stress can do a lot to a body. Yes, it can, Monsoon Josh. So that's the thing. I mean, it's important for me to keep an eye on stress for that reason alone, right? Like to make sure that, I mean, hey, today, active day, meetings, busy, first day of school, by all measurements, or by any measurement, what would be a stressful day, but my body, again, despite having hit all my steps, coming 9,000, real solid, like not solid green, but green. Despite having a very busy day and operating on maybe 6 hours sleep. Yeah, 6 hours. Because I got up early. It was relatively light sleep in the middle of the night. But a low sleep. So despite having all those variables, that's telling me, based upon at least this measurement tool, that I'm doing fairly well, and stress isn't the thing that's going to eat me alive. Despite being someone, boy, you must be stressed out because you're always doing this, you're always that, you're loud, and you move your hands, and you're always doing this, and you're always moving. Clearly, my body can handle it. It's not a problem, people. Yeah, the stress can do a lot to a body, but that's one of the reasons I've doubled down on eating. I eat fun stuff too, but like eating what I need to eat. Although I missed my potato. I didn't eat my potato last night. I totally forgot. In the hubbub around Jedi school. Give me a second. 3D Mist Printer is doing a print now on MakerDeck, I think. Or he said he was going to. I'm probably going to be wrapping up. Oh, Diana's in the green now. Well, okay, can I show, I'm going to show a picture. No, but dude, see, this is the thing. That's from 12 a.m. overnight. And then when you woke up, you're carrying stress. I think that's your, Diana, that's right around the time Jedi got, 12, 1, 2, just before Jedi got home from school. So maybe you were just, it was psychosomatic. I wasn't joking, dude. Like, that's Diana. This is not physical activity, people. Like, overnight. What?
Remy left his glasses here.
Okay. Where was he using them? You're gonna have to use the toy. Did you put it in the toy bin somehow? Hang on, what did Mom say? Oh, you know where it is? Okay. Did they get their R2-D2s?
Yes.
Okay, I put them on the car just in case. Goose Fraba? What is that, K2? Last time it spiked during sleeping? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, how the okay, I want to cuss right now. How the do you... How do you sleep? How much did you sleep, dude? I'm telling you, there's like variables, but this is the same watch I used. What she's using, it's not a hardware problem. It's not. I've never measured anything like that. Like my sleep, like I understand like nightmares and dreams and stuff, but like my sleep would have been. Oops, no, not that. I kind of wish there was a different way to get to the tiles, but yeah, like I'm not even measuring anything when I sleep. Nothing. Like, I'm nothing. It doesn't even register. So, I don't know, dude. I don't want to blow off my stats, Kieran. Does it go red when you have to poop? No. Not that I know of. Did I poop today? Did I have my move? I must have. There's some days if I eat the wrong thing. I know. TMI. All right.
Well, that does happen every once in a while. That can't be good.
Yeah. Constant thoughts on what needs to be done or wasn't done. Yeah, no doubt about that, Royal. But see, I guess I feel I do that, though. I feel like I reflect constantly. Like, okay, I'm probably more... In fact, I'd go as far as to say I'm more that than Diana is. I'm constantly thinking of what needs to be done or what wasn't done. Me. That's me. So if anybody would have high stress, you'd think it was me. But it isn't. So maybe it's good to obsess over those things is what I'm saying. Low oxygen while sleeping, sleep apnea, high stress on body. Interesting. I wonder if Diana has sleep apnea. High stress on body. Interesting. No, you constantly say it out loud. I say it in my head. No, you don't. Diana, clearly say it in... Hang on. Hey, Diana, let me show you something. Saying it in your head doesn't work. This is not sustainable, dude. This is not... These are not the stats that you want. This is... High frame rate is not what you need for your body. Telling you, man. I think you had the stress. Didn't you have the stress class years ago? It's like you're always running at 100. Like when you're stressed out, your body goes into fight or flight, but if you're constantly in that state, you can't, your body is, you can't do it. So I don't know, dude. I mean, I think your watch is telling you stuff. Yes, it stressed me out. Dude, you cannot tell me that overnight, when both of us were asleep, that I stressed you out. You can't. You can't tell me that even when I'm not around you, not anywhere around you, not doing anything, whatever, that I'm stressing. You can't. It doesn't work that way. No, the class. Oh, the class stressed you up. Well, Diana, maybe since you don't listen to me, you'll start listening to the data or start paying attention to the data, because it may not be perfect, but it is pretty darn close to, it's better than what you had before. And Samsung's done a pretty good job with their sensors. I'm kind of surprised more people don't wear Samsung smartwatches. I mean, apart from Apple watches, right? If you're in the Apple ecosystem. But even then, I think they give Apple a run for their money. Apple doesn't have a built-in sleep tracker. Samsung's been great. It's been relatively seamless. That's one. I mean, I never thought I'd want to wear a device overnight, but it's inconsequential at this point. Just got to remember to charge it before going to bed, which is just a routine at this point. Didn't do the class, but it sounds stressful. How can learning how to cope with stress be stressful? You have to cope with it. If you didn't cope with it, which clearly you did not, you can't keep blaming other people. I am not your body. I'm telling you what you're doing right now. I'm saying this out of a place of love, out of a place of concern. Diana, what you are doing is not, come on, is not working. All right? You can't, this is, you know what? At 30, your body can handle it. You start going into the 40s with this stuff, I'm telling you, it hits different. And wait until you're knocking on the age 50. It's someone telling you, okay, don't listen to me. Diana, don't listen to me. Look at the data. I have nothing to do with the data. Nothing to do with the data. She should try some qigong breathing before sleep. It's a fight enough with Diana. It's not a fight, but she goes to bed with her phone. I'm like, Diana, just put it on the charger. Put it on the charger. And the reason why you'd put it on the charger so that when you wake up in the morning, it's charged. And you're not like staring at a phone screen at 3 in the morning. Because it's not good. Your body needs time to rest. I know you listen to podcasts, Diana. I know. But you also have earbuds. Set the phone down. Put an earbud in. You're good. Oh, I know you listen to it because when I made the bed this morning, Diana, one of your buds was in the middle of it. Didn't touch it. I did not touch your bud. Didn't breathe on your bud. I saw your bud. I made the bed around your bud. But let me tell you, I'm not going to be responsible for you losing your bud. Because you leave your bud on the bed, that's on you. It's on you. You got wireless buds. Use them, which clearly you're using right now. Just saying. Hang on, let me check my stress levels. This is yeah, see, look, I'm like, look, even you think, oh, Chris, you shouldn't be agitated. Dude. What I'm saying is I'm not as high strung as people have accused me of being. Clearly. I'm like, look. Don't listen to me. Look at the data. Science. Yeah. Omaha. Yes. Yes. Royal Nomi. No, she doesn't always know where it was. The problem is, here's what happens. This is what happens, Royal Nomi. Fuchsia says, I get sleep data when I get hit to stop snoring. Yeah, no doubt about that. Diana doesn't snore, though. I'm grateful for that. You're listening to an audiobook. Okay, you can still listen to it wirelessly. And when you're done, this is what happens. Royal Nomi, in case you're wondering. Diana can't find one of her buds. She can't find her charging case. Immediately, she blames me. You moved it. I didn't move it. I didn't touch it. No, you do it. I didn't touch it. I don't know where it is. And then 5 minutes later, oh, here it is. I set it down here by the end. I'm not touching your buds anymore, dude. I'm like, this is you. This is on you. Wherever you keep them, wherever you have them, wherever they need to be charged, I'm not going to be responsible for it. Apart from seeing you go to bed with your phone. That's the time to charge the phone. That's the time you're not on your phone. You have not lost one yet. You've destroyed them. You've gone through them. You always blame me. Oh, I can't, but suffice it to say, I'm not the only one who moves things here. The struggle is real. That's the husband's job to take the blame. Royal Nomi, I don't believe that. I don't like that. I don't accept that. Especially if I had nothing to do with it. Especially, I'm like, no, that's on you. But to Diana's credit, if she maintains this, she has been wearing her watch and charging it without reminder and without hassle. So I'm glad. I am glad. I'm glad Diana's wearing a watch. I like when we get something that to use that gets used. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, oh, this, but are you going to use it? Like a TV. Like the TV in her room, in her office, it's never been used. Like once or twice, but it's just not. It's worked for you for 24 years? Yeah, Royal Nomi, I'm not a fan of that. If I'm not accountable, I don't want to take accountability. Nope. You want to use, well, apparently you want to use it because you are. It's just like food. It's like food with Diana. I know she doesn't like something because it survives the night. Like if it's in the refrigerator for longer than a day, like Diana hates it. She's never going to eat it. She won't touch it. If it's still there, won't touch it. After a day, won't touch it. If it's gone within an hour, she liked it. That's how you know. Otherwise, I'm like, yeah, this is going to be around for a month. No, the TV. I've asked about it. What? What have you asked about? What are you talking about? You said it wouldn't work. Oh, well, whatever you were trying to do probably wouldn't work. Oh, from your tablet. Yeah, you can't push from your tablet onto, or your phone onto the TV with any degree of ease. Not at this time. Not your particular device in that TV. Because it doesn't. It won't. I don't think the layer will work. No, we don't have a Chromecast on it. And I'm careful about putting a lot of those devices on the network too. Hello, CNoop. Hope you're doing well. But because it's better of knowing where I put things. Yeah, Royal Nomi, just remember where the hell you put things. I'm still telling you. Diana swears up and down we got rid of our toaster. I'm like, I do not remember getting rid of our. I remember having a toaster, and we don't have a toaster anymore. And I am proof positive why we need a toaster, because I totally singed the hell out of Jedi's hash browns this morning. Was nuking some hash browns, just kind of get them warmed up. I should have stick them in a toaster to toast them up, and stuck them in the microwave, set it on auto, and usually when it starts singing, I open the door. Well, she pointed out she had this massive scratch on her leg, so we went upstairs to look at it and put a bandage on it, and then I came downstairs again and I could smell the smoke. Dude, I should have taken a picture. The hash brown was brown on the outside, black in the middle, and the smoke just billowed out of the microwave. Oh shit. Yeah, okay, yeah, there we go, Diana. There we go. There's the bunnies with the toaster. No, I'm telling you, it's not there anymore. It's not there anymore. I don't know where it is. Oh, no, we didn't. You said, Diana says, you said this and you said that. I'm like, I don't remember saying those things. Could have used the toaster is what I'm saying. Could have used the toaster. Don't get mad at me. I had nothing to do with it. Checking my straight. See, I would love to say you're stressing me out, but apparently I'm not stressed. Apparently this does not stress me out. Which is really weird.
Flacco the Clown gifted Diana Perio a subscription. Flacco
Well,
the
thank
Clown
you.
gifted a tier 1 sub to Diana Perio.
Very kind of you. Very, very, very kind of you. Yes, very nice. Thank you so much for that subscription. It's very appreciated. So we could raid Kitecrafter tonight or Sith Lord Brit. Since we raided someone new last night, it turned out really well. But Brit's streaming and Kitecrafter streaming. So raid Brit, or Kitecrafter, someone new. Okay, so you have 2 minutes to vote. Here, there you go. Now she can emote with your face. Yes, she can, but she won't. She's not a Twitch power user. She doesn't even have MakerDeck pulled up on her screen. When she could, she doesn't. Shame on you, Diana. Shame on you. Everyone else checks their deck. Everyone else does the deck. But you're like, Brit is cosplay planning and Lego bonsai brick building, it seems. Not sure if I see anybody. I see a lot of Lego streamers. But I was scouting around for 3D printer folk. A lot of keyboard builders here on Twitch too, which is really funny to see. Gunpla, see a lot of that too. No one's really jumping out. All right, raid is Brit. Overwhelming Brit. Yeah, make your deck up while I play Fallout 4. Thank you, Jedi Juggalo. Appreciate it. Pencil Breath asked, do you think vlogs will ever come back fully? Used to love watching them. Pencil Breath, I told Jet. So here's the thing, Pencil Breath. I cannot do it alone. I cannot. I don't have the bandwidth for it. I don't have. I just like it's a lot of work. I mean, like let me put it this way. Before I do anything tonight, I'm gonna take the clips because it was Jedi's first day of school, right? So I wanted to capture that moment. But doing that on a regular basis is just not. It takes time. I can't always be the one picking up the phone. So now that because Jedi, you noticed the other day, she walked around with the phone and she was recording. That was easy for me to do. I can take it. I don't have to run it. I'm just like, okay, it's good. So I told Jedi, I'm like, you do that, I might be able to use it. But I can't do it alone. I'm not. It's not. You know, it's got to be capturing the zeitgeist, got to be capturing the moment, but I'm not going to be the only one doing it. I cannot be the only one doing it. I will not be the only one doing it. It will not work. That's the answer to the question. It can't just be the me show for it to work. It won't work. FYI. So the answer is, at this point, no. You know, Jedi, you know, gets an inkling to do it and you know, capture those moments. Then fine, that's great. But otherwise, it's just too much. Some kids are already back to school. Yep. Jedi's first day was today. It was a good day. Busy day, but a good day. We're going to be rating Sith Lord Brit tonight. It's been a while. Good friend. I love you. I appreciate you. And at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. May the Force be with you always. I got to edit a vlog, if you will. It may be up tonight. Of Jedi's first day of school, depending how quick this comes together. But anyway, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for bearing with. I'll be on Maker Deck in between, printing more of the pommels overnight on Maker Deck in the bronze. Hey, thank you, Pencil Breath, for subscribing with Prime. I'll be back again tomorrow at 6 p.m. September starts. And remember, with September, for every sub or gifted sub or resub, I eat one black licorice Disgusto jelly bean. Ugh. Here we go. Gonna Tusken Raid Sith Lord Brit. And see everybody on Maker Deck. In 3, 2, 1. There we go. Alright, Brit. Take it away, Brit. Sith Lord Brit.